Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this session. We are recording the session, just an FYI. So today's session is going to be on Sitecore XM Cloud Forms, and we have Basundhra and Namita presenting for us. So yeah, please take it away, Basundhra. Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing. Thank you,
Okay.
Anita. Let me know once my screen is visible.
Yeah, we can see your presentation.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about a powerful feature of Sitecore XM Cloud, Sitecore XM Cloud Form. So basically, this session will be focused on how form are evolving into the cloud native world of Sitecore and offering marketer and developer a modern, flexible way to capture user input and manage workflow and connect with the external system. Let's begin. Let me introduce myself. I am Basundhra Kumari, a senior site code developer at Merkle, with over 9 years of experience in site code implementation based in Bangalore. I'm active in Sitecore community through my blog and LinkedIn. My co-representative Namita Roy, who also has over a decade of experience in Sitecore and based in Noida. She is equally passionate about her Sitecore knowledge via blog and forum. We both work closely on XM Cloud project, so we are very excited to share our learning with you. This is the agenda of today's session. Introduction of XM Cloud. What are XM Cloud forms? Features of XM Cloud form, architecture overview, customization and workflow. We will also have a real-time demo and best practices. At the end, we will have a QA session. Introduction of XM Cloud Form. As I mentioned earlier, XM Cloud Form is basically a site code SaaS-based CMS platform. So it is a cloud native, means Sitecore will take care all of the infrastructure, scalability, and performance. And it uses a headless first decouple architecture. So basically, it will allow developer to use a framework like Next.js, React for the front end development. So it will also improve our development. It will basically increase our uh, uh, I can say time development speed. XM Cloud is building composability. So basically, we can integrate naturally with other tools like Vercel, personalization, and Sitecore CDP. So I can say the idea is like we will focus on building experiences, but we will not maintain a server and upgrades. What are a Sitecore XM Cloud form? So, Sitecore XM Cloud form is a built-in form builder that comes with Sitecore XM Cloud platform. It will enable content author and marketer to create a dynamic responsive form directly in the XM Cloud interface without needing a developer. So, as we can say, drag and drop facility is there. So, now, it is also a modern intuitive design. So for rapid creation and development of the form, we use a React-based first headless first approach. Mm. And integrated with page and personalization. This means basically it will eliminate the need for a separate form solution or custom in implementation in the most of the cases. So there are features of SM Cloud Form. We'll explain it. So these are the powerful feature of SM Cloud Form is basically real time. What you see is what you edit. So this editor will allow you to drag and drop a form, and yeah, you can see it visually, and you can also reuse a template field. First, it will save your time, and it also will enforce the consistency. It also support a multi-step form for advanced scenario, like built-in validation, API integration. So it will let you connect your form to CRM, external database, or analytics. And we'll have to like keep in mind that this need a JSS version of this 21.6.0 and higher. XM Cloud form architecture. So we'll have a look into high level architecture. Is basically form builder UI is what editors see. A visual tool in XM Cloud. A form. A front end uses React or Next to render a form dynamically from a JS based schema, a JSON based schema. When user submit a form, it will goes to an API gateway, and it will be secure. And finally, when user submit a form, it can go to external system like CRM, or it will go via webhook. So it will make your form flexible and suitable for composable architecture. As I said, it also support a customization. So how you can do like customization, like you can create a custom field component using a React or Next, and hook into a form lifecycle event to add a business logic. Use a webhook API to send the data wherever you want. This way, form can be both no code for marketer and fully extendable for a dev team. This is a screenshot of form dashboard. So here we have, when Namita will give you the real time demo, there we can see. So we can see form section is here. In this, we have a layout items. So we have built-in items, fields. Under the item, we have a multiple fields. We can see button, email, phone is there. Form workflow. Basically, the form creation process is very straightforward. We can start creating a new form within a XM Cloud UI, and then we can design our layout with the section and fields, and we can configure the styling and field validation, and then we can add a webhook if you need to send data externally, and then like you can set up a success and like success message or error message, or both, and then finally you can activate the form if you want to make it live. So this everything can be done via no code, uh, and we can do it visually. Form activation is also very important section. Is like once you activated your form, you will not able to delete that form. However, you can edit the form layout, content, and you can also update the webhook URL, and you can also update the messages. But suppose if you the form is no longer needed, but you can archive it. Deletion is we cannot do, but yes, we can archive that form. Best practices. So few practices are recommended when we are using XM Cloud Forms. So to avoid a custom build form, we can use a built-in tool itself. Like we can avoid a building fully custom form unless it is not required, or it cannot be handled through a Sitecore form. And we can also break down the complex form into modular and reusable component, like example, contact info, address block, and feedback. So all these forms we can make into smaller pieces, and we can reuse wherever we want. We can have a validation on client and server side, and also we can protect a form using against spam. You can use a captcha to ensure the accessibility. Um, These practices will improve the usability, security, and maintainability of the form. Now, Namita will share her screen and give you the real-time demo how we can create a form and submit and activate the form. Namita, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Basundhra. Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yes, Namita.
Yeah. So I am on Sitecore Cloud Portal. Uh, Moving to my app where I'll be creating the form. I'll select the forms. This took me to the form dashboard where all your active, inactive form that you have created will be listed, where you can filter out based from the form names, and you can filter out based on the status, active, inactive, and if you have added any label, you can filter out based on label as well, whether it is archived, not archived. And even you can duplicate any of the existing form, and top of it you can create your own form. You can directly copy it to another environment from here. Um, and now we will create a new form itself. This is your form creation canvas, where you can there are a set of pre-built form template where you can select any, if it matches your requirement, you can select any of them, and you just have to add settings to configure your webhook, and you it is ready to be used on your pages. Moving back, we will create our own, where first you have to select the layout. There are multiple options for columns. I'm selecting full width layout. Now, once you have selected the layout, you will design your form with the elements. I'm trying to create a basic inquiry form. So, adding title over here, add some basic field, a short text for me, my name. The first, add an action button. See that this form button was not, this action button was not loaded and hence was giving error. For text for name, I'm adding the form field. Once you have selected the fields that you want to add, you can edit each of these fields setting. You can update its styling, background color and all. You can update the name over here, which will be useful for your backend as the processing happens through main field. I'm adding it as name. Or you can, client-side validations are already inbuilt. You just have to make it as required field. You can even adjust the regex, add the regex pattern over here to limit it to only add text field. You can limit the character over here and it will add your stylings. And even you can enable the autocomplete field over here. For example, as it is a name, I can just select this as first name. And based on your browser history, it will pick up the data. Now, once you have added these settings, uh, for for example, here name is kind of a very frequent field that you will be using. So you can even save this field as I'm adding it as a name. And in the current environment, even whenever next time you are trying to build a new form, this name field will be present in the saved items. You can directly drag and drop, and you don't have to update these settings for the field. Next time you can just drag and drop over here, and everything is as it is. For fields like email and phone number, the client side validation of following the specific pattern is already there, but still you can update based on your need. I'm just updating the name of the field is required. Now I have all the these form fields added. I'll add my summary page. You can even once you have added the summary page, it will auto update these button to review and all. You can even change this button label. For review, this value will be picked up from your above form, but you can update the page title. Form design is ready. Now, as Basundhra mentioned in the best practices, here they have an accessibility button. So, for example, I am updating this review button color to white. So, to end user, this button is now not visible. So, such behavior, issues is already Sitecore XM Cloud form is given in accessibility. You can even check here. So it is suggesting that the low contrast button is there. Locate my issue. It will take you to the field that is having the issue, and you can fix your error is now gone. Now my form design is ready. I will save and exit. Once your form is ready, you will have to make a webhook for your created form. So webhook here helps you to process your input data. It takes your input data and I if you will try to create a webhook, here you can update the third party URL which will be processing your input data. Here even authentication type you can add. Um, where in authentication type, if it is your some any third party API, URL header, API key, all the data are available to be added. I will be using this already created webhook, which is from the webhook site. It just gets you all the posted data to the link form. Now, once your webhook to be configured to the form is ready, uh, update the setting of the form. Um, so just go to the settings. Here you can update your form name. For any backend processing, form ID will be also available from the settings section. If you have any styling file uploaded, you can pick up it from here. And now you have to link it to the webhook to process your input data. You can configure this form to be accessible to not to all the site. By default, it is for all the site, but you can check and you can select for whichever site you want this to be available. Now on the submit, you have an option to either just display the message on after successful submission, or you can even redirect to a URL for success and error message over here. Now, once you have updated these, you can save and activate your form. Form is activated. It is ready to be used in my page builder. Now, moving to the page builder. If you will move to the component builder, all your activated form are available under the forms section. So ours was the form demo 2. It is now available. Only active form will be available in the component builder. Now you can just drag and drop and uh, publish it, and your form will be available for use. Mhm. To check the validation, it will start showing all the required field validation. Start showing that it is not following the email pattern. By default from geolocation, it has picked up current location. It will show me my summary page data. So showing successfully submitted. The website URL that I have configured has some data name. Let me check it all has some. All the data that we had submitted. This is the name that we had configured. I just forgot to update the name of inquiry text. It is coming like this. All the data is coming. Same way, instead of this webhook URL, for every third party URL, the data will be sent in this JSON format. It's activated. One thing is that you cannot delete this form as somehow it is available. But if it is no longer of your editing use, you can always mark it in archived, and it won't be available for the developer editing purpose. Mhm. For the form demo, let me know if you have any questions regarding the form.
Yeah, yes, I have one question. Like,
Yeah.
what to add the custom submit action or the submit button in a form?
You are asking a custom submit button.
Yes, custom submit action. I mean, if we want to add any custom functionality on the form submission, what to do the setting?
Yes, for any custom, I mean, you would want it to be handled at third party only. In XM Cloud forms, it is different from our Sitecore XP form, where it is not submitting data on Sitecore itself, but it is customization. You trying to understand how it will be processing the data, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what. Actually, I was trying to compare with the XP. Like when we submit, we have the custom submit action option available, right? So that we can process the data and do something on our side. So
Here for
similarly,
Mhm.
if we have
Here for
anything,
processing the data, we have only option of having configuring it through the webhook, which is this. I assume if you want back it to the Sitecore itself, uh, we can configure our Sitecore API through this. I mean, here, instead of any API URL to process the data, we can configure our Sitecore API URLs.
so in XM Cloud, Sitecore do not store any data, right? And
No, 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 no.
so we have
Sitecore does
to
not show the content.
so we have to provide any third-party API endpoint where the data will be passed as a JSON.
Yes, through
We
webhook.
have to, and we have to
Yeah.
capture the data and add custom logic to save the results, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
There's no built-in reporting as such like we had in XP.
Ex-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question if anyone wants to ask?
All right. If there are no further questions, I guess we can wrap for the day.
Yes.
All right. Great. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Basundhra and Namita, thank you again for presenting for us. We'll be sharing the recording on our channel. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you,
Thank you.
everyone. Thanks, Anandita.